a distraction. A distraction from what? What is the problem with us, brothers and sisters? And I'm also asking the question of all races right now, all creeds, all classes, because each one of us are ill affected by what we see every day in the form of Amber Alerts on our phones every other minute. So right now it's blood in the streets, just like it's prophesied, right? I'm a little upset. I'm kind of in rare form today because I watched people argue about that which they did not even understand, didn't even research for actual fact. And I'm seeing people coming against the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan just because they want to get on a bandwagon and get some likes. They don't even consider the damage that you're doing to the entire planet by emitting negative energy like that. Case in point, NOI security in the 90s was successful at clearing filth from the streets in the form of drug dealing, hopelessness, disparity. When you saw brothers like myself coming on the street and just calmly quelling all the madness that was going on and stopping the violence without any weapons, there was hope. But then we became vilified in the media because we were strange, because you were afraid. But didn't Prophet Muhammad say Islam would return as a stranger? Of course. So we didn't get the backing from our so-called Orthodox community the way we should have, because we were strange to them, right? But here's the big problem that I'm going to focus on. If NOI security was in effect right now and had grown to its potential, would we be seeing the constant barrage of Amber Alerts or hearing the constant barrage of Amber Alerts on our cell phones right now? Of course not, because we would have already blanketed the country. We would have lowered the crime all over the country, and in fact, it would have happened all the way in London, in Africa. We would have spread. We could have stopped crime. But right now, police officers, FBI, CIA, ATF, FOI, Black Panthers, peacekeepers, the list goes on of organizations, government and civilian, that are ill affected by the sex trafficking and human trafficking game. That ain't no game. So while we're sitting here talking about who's an anti-Semite and who's a hater, we hating on our own babies. And you wonder why many of us are losing our children and the respect of our children, because we're not doing enough about that. Why? Why aren't we? Why aren't we doing enough about that? How could you be so hypocritical to sit there and call Minister Farrakhan an anti-Semite when your own babies are afraid to walk the streets? So when they look at you and they see you bickering and arguing and going on Facebook and Twitter and wasting time talking about somebody who's not even around to affect you and is not even thinking about you, do you think Minister Farrakhan goes to bed thinking about what he's going to do to innocent Jews or people of other colors and creeds? He's not even thinking about you. But these distractors, they have a modus operandi to divide and conquer. It hasn't changed, and it's been in effect for 6,000 years. And you're still allowing it to happen. So the same applies. This is why I played that clip. How can you be honored in your home, brothers and sisters, people of the world, if your children are afraid to go outside because they're snatching babies and putting them in trucks and doing whatever they want to them? And you could walk around with your gun, you could walk around with your badge, but when you come home, you are praying that your baby's there. So what it is, man, what are we going to do? We're going to keep on allowing this to happen where they could put buzzwords out there, anti-Semitic, hate monger, Da 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 da. And then we just run with it like a football. Oh yeah. And throw it across Facebook and Twitter and hope somebody catches it and we get a crowd to jump up and give us a lot of likes. Is that what humanity has fallen into? A cesspool of utter hypocrisy and madness and degeneracy? Well, it's the prophecy, right? I don't want to beat down anybody. We got a solution for this. The solution is, let's stop arguing over what we don't understand while the instigator sits there and picks off our babies, rapes them, and does whatever they want with our babies and our women from the streets. This is affecting everybody. Mexican, African, Asian, Caucasian. I'm starting to sound like Janet Jackson the way she was breaking down the races in one of her songs. Come on now. Let's keep it 100. What are we going to do? Man, wouldn't it be beautiful if we just said, man, don't we love our children? And said, you know what? I'm not going to go on Facebook today and waste my time. But the next time an Amber Alert goes off, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to pray and ask God to help me find that baby. What kind of faith do you have?
Dear supporters of truth, we need 2 million signatures by February 26, 2023. Let's stand together with our black leaders and demand that the Nation of Islam and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's good name be removed from all hate group listings. To sign our petition, visit change.org/Hands Off Farrakhan today.